So someone told me that if you put on an Eagle Bear level 30, right? So as you can see here, I have an Eagle Bear from last patch. I got the Eagle Bear that's hitting for 23.9k, which is very low for this patch. But I was told that if you put an Eagle Bear on and go into the Dark Zone, it gets an automatic buff and it hits like the other guns, even though it's a level 30. So we're going to put that theory into the test, because if this does work, that means nobody has to farm for Eagle Bears. So we're going to see if we can compare the damages. I'm using my DPS build. If you guys haven't watched that build video, make sure you do so. It's my video before this one. But as you can clearly see, this Eagle Bear is only hitting for 23.9k. Right, which means I should be shooting marshmallows at people, because 23.9k is very low. But someone told me that the gun automatically gets a buff, and if that's true, that means you don't have to farm for a level 40. What would be the point if your gun just automatically gets a boost? Alright, so we're gonna put it into the test, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's go see what we can find. So what I was thinking is I was gonna do a little test run in a conflict match, because we'll be able to tell if it's hitting or not. So we're going to get into a conflict match and see if we can get some kills with the Eagle Bear. Now again, remember, it's only hitting for 23k, which means it should be like, I shouldn't be doing any damage at all. But I'm hoping that for some reason it does get that buff. That way, listen, I don't know about you guys, I ain't trying to do the raid again. And I know a lot of people are running the raid right now, doing the damage glitch, you know, blah, blah, blah. I know. I don't want to do that. You know, I'm not someone that, you know, does glitches and whatnot. So let's see if this works. Now, when he told me about this, he did say in the Dark Zone it works. I don't know about Conflict, so maybe in Conflict it will be a different story and it doesn't hit at all. But I guess we're about to find out. So I'm kind of excited because as we all know, it kind of sucked that after the patch, all your exotics, your level 30 exotics are pretty much useless. So if this is true, man, hey, put on your Eagle Bear level 30s and go wreck somebody in the Dark Zone. You know, you don't have to farm for a new one. Now, I am using a DPS build because I want the gun to hit as hard as possible. But again, it's only 23k, so it shouldn't be doing any damage at all. Now, the person that told me about this did say it was in the Dark Zone, so I'm not sure if it's gonna work for Conflict, but if it does, it's gonna be hilarious, because that means I don't have to farm for another Eagle Bear if I ever want to use an Eagle Bear. Okay. Yeah, that guy got melted. Level 30 Eagle Bear, by the way. Well, that man got murdered too. And I got rifled because, you know, what else would you use? Okay, so bro, there's no need to farm for a level 40 Eagle Bearer. Your level 30 works. It gets an automatic buff. Look, it's hitting for 104k now. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I think in the Dark Zone it doesn't show the core stats. It doesn't show you the boost like it does in Conflict. But holy... Bro, look at that, 104k at level 30 Eagle Bear. That's funny, bro. I'm not sure if anyone else has made a video on this, but it's good to know, you know, that your level 30 guns maybe aren't useless. To be honest, though, now that I've been using the FAMAS and the Police M4 and all these other guns, I don't know if the Eagle Bear is quite worth it. It doesn't have high RPM or anything like that, so I don't know if it's even worth... Oh. I don't know if it's even worth running an Eagle Bear, but I'm kind of glad, because it's good to know. It's good to know that your level 30 guns aren't useless if you use them in Conflict, and I'm assuming this works for all of them. I guess I'm about to check after this if all the other guns, because I'm hitting for over 100k, so everybody's shoe is getting melted. I might have to equip some more level 30 exotics and see if they get that same boost in Conflict, because if that's the case, man, I'm hoping you guys didn't completely destroy your level 30s.
Rogue defender drone detected.
Point Charlie was captured by
I don't know if anybody else has covered this, bro, but I'm kind of hyped. Like, bro, you guys can use your level 30 weapons. They get that buff. Look at that. They get that buff, bro. No need. No need to farm for a whole new weapon. And you can just use your old one. If it's decently rolled, you don't need to get another one. I'm dead. Damn, he got destroyed from up top. Oh my god, we are spawn trapping the mess out of them. This is great. Bro, I've missed using my Eagle Bear, but like I said, I don't know if it's worth putting it on now because there's so many other guns that work, you know, well. Hey, but look, we got confirmation. Eagle Bear level 30 works in conflict. Like I said, I just got on, so definitely it's not my best game, even though I got 11 kills. But yeah, bro, that's pretty dope. And I like I said, I don't know if anybody else has covered this, but we're gonna go into the Dark Zone and see if the thing works the same. So I'm sure that any other level 30 exotic is gonna work the same way in conflict. So the main reason I'm doing this video, guys, is because me personally, and I just asked a lot of my clan mates too if they knew about this, and all of them said they didn't. Because ever since the update, ever since Warlords of New York came out, we all knew that our level 30 gear was going to be useless. So all of my level 30 exotics have been in the stash ever since the update. I know that in conflict, when you go out the door or when you're in the game, it shows your stats, but in the Dark Zone it still says 23.9k. so we're about to find out if this works in the Dark Zone as well. I think there's a guy here, so remember the gun still says 23 point. Oh yeah, it definitely works in the Dark Zone as well, for sure. Oh, 100%. 100% this works in the Dark Zone. And the reason I'm doing it with the Eagle Bear is because obviously this is one of the hardest exotics to get. You have to do the raid. I know it took me 2 tries to get the Eagle Bear, but I know people that have done it hundreds of times and still didn't get an Eagle Bear, which is insane to me. But yeah, so definitely works in the Dark Zone too, even though it still says 23k. I'm still hitting. But yeah, like I said, guys, I didn't know. The people I asked didn't know. Maybe you guys did know. This is a tedious video to watch, but you know, it's a little something. If you guys didn't know, your level 30 Eagle Bear still works in the Dark Zone and the conflict. I'm not sure if it works for PvE as well. I guess we'll test it out too. Yo, let me get this for my video real quick. I want to see the white number. So look, I'm shooting up a Moss and it's 81 white, right? And then the Eagle Bear is 91 whites. What the fuck? It's level 30.
That's crazy.
91,000.
He's on fire.
The Eagle Bear has a higher base number than a level 40 for Moss. That has a higher base damage.
This patch has just broke the game.
91,000 and then 81,000 in the FAMAS.
Alright, there.
Alright, so I'm gonna do body shots just to see the number. So body shots with a level 40 Sweet Dreams. 23,000. 23,000. Okay, now we're gonna go put on. Now we're gonna put the level 30, which hits for only 259k, compared to the Sweet Dreams level 40 that hits for 1.2 mil. So heal up. Let me know when you have your buff is gone. Right, this is level 30. Look at that, same amount of damage.
I think
it's the same amount of damage.
I think level 30 is better.
Right. So on the rifle build, are you here? Okay, on the rifle build, my level 30 Diamondback hits for only 145,000. Okay, which is very low because, you know, my my M1A is hitting for over 500k. All right. So on the rifle build, this is M1A.
Rogue high.
1,400,000. No, that was the M1A. I was just testing it to see the damage. Now remember, the Diamondback doesn't have the headshot scope and all of that stuff on it, but now we're gonna try the Diamondback. It's the same thing. Matter of fact, I did more damage. Yeah, these guns are both the same. All right. So it definitely works in the Dark Zone as well as conflict. But now I want to come to the shooting range and test out to see these numbers, just to see if it gets a boost in PvE as well, because I'm sure people are interested to see if it works in PvE. So what we're gonna do is, as you can tell, still my Eagle Bear still says 23.9k, but I want to see if this works in PvE as well. So let's look at these numbers, since as you can tell, the difference between my FAMAS level 40 hitting for 91k and my Eagle Bear hitting for only 23k should be a big difference if I come to the shooting range. But we're going to test it out and look at these numbers. Alright, so last hit was 127,000. We're going to pause it on last hit with 127,000. Now let's try the Eagle Bear. Okay, so definitely in the shooting range, you can tell the big difference. So right now we're on a challenging mission, and we're going to take a look at these numbers and see if the Eagle Bear gets that buff in PvE too. But I'm pretty sure we're not going to get it. So let's pay attention to these numbers. We got over 200k, 250,000. So 250,000 coming from us. And now let's check the Eagle Bear. Okay, yeah, the numbers are significantly okay. So that's kind of that kind of sucks. So the level 30 exotics get a boost in the Dark Zone as well as in Conflict, but they do not get a buff on PvE. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference in numbers there. Yeah, that kind of sucks for PvE players, to be honest. Because, like I said, I know a lot of people grinded for Eagle Bear is really hard. And the fact that they can't use their level 30s anymore kind of sucks. Yeah, look at 266,000. With the Eagle Bear, I'm only hitting like 63,000. Yeah. Yeah, so level 30 exotics don't get a buff in PvE, which kind of sucks. But I did find a Reddit post that did say that let me get out this mission so I can finish this video up. I did see a Reddit post that says that they purposely didn't want people to be able to upgrade their level 30 exotics in PvE because they kind of want people to focus on getting the new ones. But they also did say that later on you're going to be able to upgrade those level 30s. So I guess you PvE players are going to have to wait for that, or you can farm for a new one. But I'm a PvP player, so I'm kind of glad I don't have to farm for, all of my level 30 exotics again if I do want to use them. You know, if I do just want a level 40 just for the number, then I can farm for them. But if you guys are PvP players, you go into the Dark Zone or in Conflict, you can use your level 30s and they will get that buff. But in PvE, they sadly don't. So, yeah, so quick video, guys. Well, not really quick, but, something if you guys didn't know. Now you do know. So drop a like, guys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you're thinking. I wonder why they did this. Why would they buff it everywhere except for PvE? But I guess it makes sense in a way. But yeah, so the level 30 exotics can be used if you are in the Dark Zone and in Conflict. They get that buff. But they do not get that buff in PvE. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. It has been Example. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.